Folks, and today I have, I think, a relatively simple tip. Most tips are simple in practice, but maybe sometimes a little bit more challenging to implement on a consistent basis. But for better running, a lot of people simply need to give themselves a heads up. So, what do I mean by that? And I'm talking about the position of your head. Now, whether you know this or not, your head weighs on average about 11 pounds. It's actually fairly heavy. And what you want when you're running is, believe it or not, at one point in time, I had all kinds of hair. So imagine I've got a bunch of hair. Somebody has grabbed me by the hair and they're pulling me up. You want to be running tall. You draw your navel in towards your spine. You're running tall. Your ears should be above your neck. Your neck should be above your shoulders. And your body is helping support that 11 pounds. But what happens is a lot of people, when they run, rather than looking up and out, and you should be looking up and out about 25 to 30 meters or so ahead, is they look down. They bend at the neck and they look down. Now what's happening is your body's not holding up that 11 pounds as effectively and easily as it does when your head is aligned because you're out of alignment. Maybe try this. Take your palm out, put a volleyball on it. If you hold your hand flat, it's not too hard to balance that volleyball. As soon as you tilt it, that ball wants to roll off because that weight is going to get away from you. And then there's a cascading action from this. So what tends to happen is you're looking down, your head is heavy, you have a tendency then to tire a little bit more quickly as you tire, and because that weight is going there, there's a tendency to start bending ever so slightly at the waist. Now, we don't want to bend at the waist. We want our body erect. You might have heard, well, I'm supposed to have a lean. That lean is very subtle, and it comes from the ankles. It's the entire body. It's not ever bending at the waist. So now you're bending at the waist because you're a little bit tired. Well, as soon as you start bending at the waist, you turn off your glutes, the strongest muscles in your body that you want to propel your running. So now you're going to have to run more with your hamstring and your quads because the glutes aren't doing the job. Then what tends to happen is you're going to get more tired. And when you get more tired, you'll start to shuffle. You might even bend a little bit more, and the whole thing just cascades worse. So really the tip is, as I said, very simple. Give yourself a heads up. Check in as often as you can when you're running. Make sure that you're looking up and out, that you're being pulled up, that your head is in good alignment. Don't be looking down. And if you're a down looker and you start looking up and out, you'll become a better runner.